Welcome everybody. Wow, this is the Corey and
Karthik show.
there you go, Corey and Karthik, and here what we're doing, we're going to be talking about our show. It's going to be new. This is our first run. We want you guys' honest opinion on how we did, right?
Yeah, sure.
And today we're going to talk about somebody special. But first of all, my name is Corey.
And my name is Karthik.
And this is the Corey and Karthik Show. There you go. Pretty simple. We're simple guys. So we're going to talk about, our show is about fitness. Any type of fitness. We'll tell you a little bit about ourselves down the line, but right now, let's bow our heads for a moment of prayer. Every show will start with a prayer. So hopefully you guys are bowing your heads as well. Dear gracious Heavenly Father, Lord God, thank you for just right now, for my brother Karthik. As we're doing our show, Lord God, let your glory be had. Give us the wisdom, the energy, and the strength. Help us with the followers that we need, Lord God, to motivate, encourage, and to educate on fitness and everything else that pertains to it. Nutrition, proper technique, and humanity. Give us that, you already give us the passion. You already gave us the knowledge. Help us to share it with the world. Amen.
Amen.
So, what are we talking about today, Karthik?
Well, we had a good conversation earlier today. We talked about how to get motivated to keep going to the gym, especially after you work 8 or 12 hours a day.
Okay. But today is a special day. Why?
It's Arnold Schwarzenegger's birthday.
Exactly. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger's birthday. He turned 73 today. He is my personal favorite. Anybody who knows me knows that I love Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's very integral in who I am, how I present things, how I look at things, how I respond to things. Not all good, but hopefully mostly good. Don't ask my wife or my kids. But Karthik, he's also a lover of Arnold. He's not the only bodybuilder that we definitely admire, but he's the pioneer of bodybuilding. Started in 1965 with Joe Weider.
Yep, Joe Weider.
At GOAT. And then it's down for the original GOAT. The Mac.
Yep,
And we want to just talk about the legacy, the life that he's leading, who he is. Arnold turned 73. He wasn't just a bodybuilder, was he?
Nope, he was also an actor, a governor of California, and he was. He also has the most premier strength and bodybuilding show called the Arnold Classic.
Yes, and the Arnold Classic is in March every year in Columbus, Ohio, in the Columbus, Ohio Center.
Yep.
And I've never been. What about you?
I've been there once, and that was in the year 2004. It was a great experience.
Why didn't you tell me?
Yep, that was back in the day with my military buddy at the time, John Washer. I was in the Army. We took a vacation for Fort Knox.
Wow. And see, my plan is to go eventually. Every March, the first few days, 1 through 6 or 1 through 4 maybe, they hold the Arnold Classic, over 200 and some events, deal with fitness anywhere from, of course, bodybuilding is the premier event, but you have jump rope, floor exercising, gymnastics, strongman, arm wrestling, you name it. You just name it. Chess, everything is there. And Arnold is the founder of that show, that classic. And anybody hosts that show, if they end up taking a bodybuilding card, make a name for themselves, right?
Yeah, Arnold Classic is a premier show for amateur athletes and professional athletes alike, mainly amateurs, because they really get their name out there and they really get prize money and get their voice heard.
Cool. So, we're not just going to talk about Arnold the bodybuilder. We're going to talk about Arnold, like Clark said, the governor, the action hero. He was once married to Maria Shriver, who was a Kennedy. He's a Kennedy. He's also on the fitness council board. He was over it. He was a military guy. His father was a military police in Ross, and his mom was a homemaker. Neither one of them really shared his view.
Right. He was a self-made man. Because back then, he was into bodybuilding, and bodybuilding wasn't taken seriously. I mean, it was thought of as a joke, but now it's like the end thing. Everyone, in some way, shape, or form, does some sort of bodybuilding to be in shape. Whether it's work out in the gym, go for a hike in the woods, yoga, everything is related to bodybuilding.
Exactly. I mean, golf. I didn't know, but one of my favorite chess players. I know we've been off to the beat path, but just to show you how important it is. Bobby Fischer was one of the greatest chess players ever lived. He worked out before every chess match. Tiger Woods, one of the greatest golfers, the guy work out. They work out. Swimmers, Michael Phelps, all these guys work out before the sport that has nothing to do with this. Right?
You know, there's many ways to work out without weights. Even like breathing and swimming and all those weights play a different role. All those tandems are cold related.
Yeah. And going back to our main focus on him, he just didn't work out with weights. I mean, he did a host of things. He swam. He worked out. I've seen a video, and it's in the book. He has an encyclopedia book, Encyclopedia Bodybuilding. I have both versions. One is tan and one is black. And it is from A to Z, front to back, the book for working out here. And he and Franco, and we just want to say, God rest his soul, Franco.
Yeah, he's the first guy ever to deadlift 100 pounds. So,
And he was on his best friend. That was his best workout partner. And he passed away just not too long ago this year. So our hearts go out to Franco and his family. And to Arnold, who was like family to Franco.
right.
But Arnold, he and Franco, they had their video and tons of pictures. You can find it if you search it. But they had a tile, a white bath tile. They did tricep extensions with it. And Arnold would hold it, and Franco would put it down, and Arnold would put it up for resistance. And so what we're saying is Arnold just didn't lift weights. He did everything. Everything was fitness for him.
Right.
He seen working out in everything, right?
Yeah.
And I think we share the same passion today as well, the same vision as well.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So Arnold was born in Austria, in Graz.
Yep.
His father was a policeman. His mom was a homemaker, and he had a brother. His brother name escapes me, forgive me, but he had a brother. And the brother was not into working out at all, but his father still didn't understand the passion that Arnold had for working out, right? So how did you become an Arnold fan? I don't want to say that I'm a bigger Arnold fan. Yeah, I'm a bigger Arnold fan. But how did you get into it? What captivated your mind and your heart?
I would say his first ever documentary, Pumping Iron. I mean,
Love
he
it.
was just so charismatic, and he made working out look so cool. I mean, just the way he said, like, it's like a sculptor, except instead of adding clay, you do it to your body. I mean, he just had a way with words that was just so cool, but at the same time not nerdy. I mean, he was just hip. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. Even when I saw him in Conan the Barbarian, it's like the way he spoke in that movie is like he's like, the steel is my soul, when he would swing his sword around, or to see the best thing in life is to hear to enjoy my victory, to slay my enemies, and hear the
that's one of the most famous.
of their weapons.
Yes, that's one of the most famous lines in
Yeah.
that movie. Yes, yes. And Pumping Iron. I've seen that movie over 100 times. There's days where I need motivation to go to the gym.
Right.
Or I'm just sitting around and I look at the movie and I just start doing push-ups,
Right.
calf raises, things just to get my heart pumping, because that movie motivates me. Of course, there's also where we were introduced really to Luther Rigno.
Yes. He was an antithesis to Arnold in many ways.
Yes.
He was like the anti-hero.
Yes. And it's not a drama, it's a docudrama.
Right.
It's a docudrama. And so Luther Rigno was the anti-hero. It was a villain, so to speak.
Yeah.
And at the time, Luther Rigno was a good fighter.
Right.
And for you guys who don't know who Luther Rigno is the original Incredible Hulk. When David Banner gets mad, Luther Rigno will step in and turn green.
Yeah.
And of course, take care of business. Right?
Yeah.
But it was in Peoria, Africa, in 1975, which was the year I was born. Arnold, I think it was Serge Newberry, was the other third person on the stage, and he was a late injury.
Yeah.
And Arnold played so many mind games. When you competed, did you play mind games, guys?
No, I was more like a nice guy, but I wasn't. The people when I was competing, I was just intently focused on what I did. One time, my audience member he tried to talk to me as I was getting ready for a kegel event, and I wanted to politely brush him off. I just put my head down and I was like. I just gave him the sign language. I hope you didn't think I was being a jerk. It's just when you compete at a certain level, you just have to be focused on what you do.
Of course, I agree. When I competed, and for you guys don't know, I competed strongman and some. I competed mainly in powerlifting, but I did compete some in strongman and carpet with all. What all did you do?
I did powerlifting and strongman. I got addicted to strongman because I found it extremely challenging. The first couple of show contests, I didn't place the best. Though my first show, I placed third, but it was against very, very tough opponents. One guy was heading to nationals, and the other guy was like first in his weight class in powerlifting. So I was pretty happy with that. But lately, I was happy when I did the last contest and I got first place in the card deck.
Gotcha. Okay. So, with that being said, we're talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger, the one and only, the Austrian
Oh, by the way, he also won the very first stone lifting contest he ever did. He's right. He didn't just do bodybuilding, he also was a champion strongman.
He started off as a strongman.
Yep.
That's why he was so big. That's why he was bigger than the other bodybuilders.
That's why he
Reg
had big
Park.
hand size.
Yeah. Reg Park was Arnold's idol, and when he competed against Reg, he lost because Arnold was bigger, but Reg was more shredded and refined.
Right, he didn't quite understand bodybuilding about cuts and symmetry.
Exactly, and proportion, muscle size, and things like that. So Arnold had a lot of opposition. There was a lot of dictatorship going on in Austria at that time, and he didn't have a lot of support.
Especially not from his parents. He was a self-made man.
But he did have a lot of help along the way. What drove Arnold and kept him from succeeding was he didn't mind failing because he learned from his failure. But not only that, Arnold had a vision, and it starts with a vision. And his vision was always to come to America.
Yes.
And he had a bumpy road along the way.
He sure did.
And along the way, he had a lot of oppositions to keep him from going where a lot of people would have said, I'm done. I'll give up after all the time. Well, Arnold never did. Because when the tough got going, he still kept going. Instead of folding the top. And so that's who we're talking about. We're talking about Arnold. And it's homage to him today because it's his birthday. By the way, Arnold just got a new dog. I forgot the dog name, but he has two animals, Lulu and I forgot the
It doesn't ring a bell, but I think he also had to yak or something.
Yeah. And so he's not common. Arnold's not common. He's not traditional. He's very outside the box.
Yeah, I think so. The way he talks, the way he moves, his hobbies, I mean, it's not your typical bodybuilder.
I read his book, Total Recall.
Yeah.
And I heard him talk about him becoming governor. I looked at Arnold only as a bodybuilder until I read that book.
Wow.
But then I seen him as a politician. But I seen him as a human. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know how you have a cartoon, He-Man was realer than life, but it was a cartoon. Arnold was a human, but you looked at him as a cartoon. But he wasn't one-dimensional.
Right.
He was multi-dimensional. But when I hear him talk about all of the things that happened in California, the struggles he went through, all of the laws and things he tried to get passed, and all of the struggle, I never knew that this was the same one that was the pioneer of bodybuilding. Perhaps the greatest bodybuilder of all time. There's a lot of guys, Brandon Carey, Phil Heath, William Bowman, all those guys, they will say, Ronnie Coleman, they will say who's the best, and they will also honor bodybuilding to be bodybuilding.
I agree.
So, what is your favorite movie?
Arnold Schwarzenegger, favorite movie. By far, a lot of people I know will say Terminator, but I think that was like too generic of acting. Yeah, big muscular guy, but he really shined. Like the movie where it really stands out is Conan the Barbarian.
Okay. Now, why he stands out to you in that movie?
His acting, his swordsmanship, his the hero riding the horse in that battle inside the snake called temple. Oh my God! The soundtrack that plays when that fight goes on with the big guy with the giant hammer. Oh man, that just gets you so hyped. You know, like. I'm like, oh man, this stuff's about to go down.
I like Conan. I do. Do you know, actually, I like Predator. I like all of them.
Yeah, Predator was also another good movie.
His personality stuck out.
Yep.
That's what makes fun of him. His personality. And do you know that Predator, did you know that they originally thought about casting O.J. Simpson as the Predator?
O.J. Simpson. Because I heard John Claude Van Damme, but O.J.
Yeah, they originally casted OJ. Thought about casting OJ
O.J.
Simpson,
Simpson, I'll be.
but the guy who had been, paying attention to Arnold as a bodybuilder and everything, this is Conan days. The guy told Arnold that he really would be at it, and he ended up taking a spot, of the Predator. Can you imagine O.J. Simpson playing Predator?
Yeah, I'm glad they got
Yeah.
changed to Kevin Peter Hall.
Yeah, I can't see Arnold playing. I can't see O.J. playing. I can't see anybody else playing Predator.
Right, maybe Will Chamberlain. But
Yeah, but it just, once you see a movie,
yeah.
and it's the first movie, and you get used to it, and you like it, you can't see anybody else playing it.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite movies to show his, because he's big. He's 6'2", 240, 235, 240. 54-inch chest, and the guy, you automatically know he's nothing good but action movies.
Yep.
But then you see plays like Kindergarten Cop,
Yep.
where he was funny. He had to play funny. Then you see him in the movie with the kid with the cord, with the magical cord. He played what's the name of it? We're looking it up now. He has so many movies. He played Last Action Hero.
Right.
And he played in Twins, opposite of Danny DeVito. And do you know there was a third twin that was going to come out? But that third twin, they was going to be triplets, but it was going to be with Wesley Snipes as their triplet. Yes, it was going to be Wesley Snipes as their triplet, but it didn't happen. I actually glad it didn't.
Yeah, somehow I don't see Wesley Snipes fit in the equation.
Yeah. So there's a lot of movies that he has. I mean, you got Lou and Maggie. We had the movie with him and Stallone in prison. He got so many movies. Sometimes I just forget. But you had Escape Plan. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And then you had The Last Stand. You had Genius All the Way. You had him and Batman as Mr. Freeze. You had The Eraser. Vanessa Williams.
Right.
You had Hercules in New York.
That was his first movie.
That was his movie, yes.
It was gigantic.
Yes.
Movie.
You had Raw Deal. You had Junior. You had End of Days. You had Conan, of course, Pumping Iron, Raw Deal, Collateral Damage. You had Red Heat and Jim Belushi. You had so many of him. The Terminators. True Lies with Jamie Lee Curtis. It's just so many movies. I mean, he did so many movies. He actually did the movie with Barbra Streisand. It's a well-known movie, but oh wow. And a lot of this stuff I'm learning because of who he is. The movie Maggie. He played, and he was also in the Kung Fu. He just in so many movies because he wanted to be versatile. He did acting classes. He did acting classes.
He even took horse riding classes.
Yes.
Sword classes.
Yes. And he played the violin. And Staying Hungry with him and Sally Fields and Jeff Bridges.
Yep.
He was very versatile. He got tired of being the big action hero. He wanted to be a leading man.
Right.
He wanted to be a leading man. He wanted to have a soft side. He wanted to have a funny side.
Right.
What is your second favorite movie?
Second favorite movie. Let's see.
And by the way, we're looking at the movies
Yeah.
As because he has so many, we can't name verbatim.
I would probably say Terminator.
Okay, and that's his more popular movie, Terminator. That's where the owl is back. And the phrases, oh my God.
I was truly scared of Arnold in the first Terminator.
Really?
Holy shit! I hope I don't ever see him. Like, when I was a kid, I saw the movie. I was like, holy man, he was scary. He was a bad mother.
Yeah, the Terminator movie is what, and it was like the biggest box office action movie.
Yeah, at the time. And Terminator 2,
Yeah.
he would destroy that, so it's crazy.
And normally the second movie doesn't do as well as the first,
I know it's rare.
but it's rare. But in this case, it did, because you're going to see how are you going to top this, Sarah Connors. How you going to top that? But they did. And it just kept going. Total Recall. It just dark, it just so many. But that's Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was a pioneer of bodybuilding. He was a great action hero, great movie star. Because he still doing movies. And he was a great governor from what I've heard.
Yep.
And he got a lot done in the state of California. That's good. He knew the Kennedys, the people that he knew as a body. So he used his bodybuilding fame and stature to get him. He credited that to being to get him to where he's at today. And you can have that too. We're not saying that everybody's trying to be on one, because there's only one. Just like there's only one God. Once they made God, the mold was very small. Once you made Arnold, and we're not comparing Arnold to God by no means other than that. But it's just a reference. Once you created the best there in the world, that can never, just like Michael Jordan in his time. Air Jordan. There will never be another Air Jordan. There will never be another Kobe Bryant. And we want to say rest in peace to Kobe Bryant.
God bless his soul.
And the Laker family, his wife and his other kids that survived. That was a tragedy.
He died too young.
He died too young. But it was just God's plan. It's God's plan. God is in control. So, like we saying, today is Arnold's birthday. And, this is our first show again. And we know it's not pretty, but we're not trying to be pretty. We're trying to
fix the show.
right. It's going to get better.
You're right.
And we're going to make sure it's better for you guys. We're going to make it fun. We're going to make it informative, educational, and we're going to be real.
Yes.
We're not going to be fake. We're not going to put wool over you guys. We're going to be as real as we can be, and respectful as we can be to you guys, because the fitness industry does get a bad rap. It gets a bad rap for what people do and how they get fit. It gets a bad rap for sex scandals, things like that. Get in shape so you can have multiple women or women can have multiple men. All of that. People that lift weights or in shape, bodybuilders, whatever, powerlifting or bang. When you can deadlift 1,000 pounds.
Few people are able to achieve this feat, by the way.
Like Savickas.
Yeah.
Savickas, who is a mega powerlifter. They call him Big Z. And when you can lift 1,000 pounds, you're gonna have something right in this thing. You're gonna have a lot of confidence. It's gonna be. But if you talk to Big Z, he is one of the most humblest people that ever talk to.
One of the nicest. I met him in person. He actually helped the other lifters change their weight plates if they were doing their 1 rep max. And like, wow.
Who does that?
Yeah. Someone at his stature could just sit back while people load plates for him. He actually helped load plates while other lifters were going for the PR. What a nice guy.
Now, yeah, you won't see that to this day. You won't see that in a lot of, especially when you're competing against some of those guys. You won't see. I'm not going to help him. I want to beat him.
See, right.
So that's awesome. Big ups to you, Big Z. Big ups.
I saw you in person.
And the only person I've met was Kevin.
Oh, yeah, he's another really nice guy.
Very.
In 2004 Arnold Classic, I was just so excited. I saw him for a distance. He was a good 50 feet away from me. He was on the cell phone, and he was talking to someone, probably his coach, while he was getting ready for the evening show. His back was turned towards me, so he couldn't even see me. I said, Kevin Marone! I got so excited. And then he just went like that to say, what's up? And carried on his way. He's such a nice guy.
I actually, I was working at GNC. I was in college. I went to Hopsville, and I was working at GNC in Union Station. You guys remember when Union Station was real booming? I was working at GNC, and they had the hotel, what's the hotel?
Yeah.
And a lot of them, I'm going to come and change it, but he came out and bought something. I had a rough day. A lot of people, because Union Station was tourist attraction.
You're right.
So it didn't get a lot of business from people here because they seen it. Well, in walks Kevin Marone in a tan suit. I remember to this day, a tan suit. And he's a pretty boy. And he comes in, and of course, I know who he is. And normally when a person comes into GNC, the person behind the desk, can I help you, find something? This is Kevin Marone. I'm not getting ready to ask Kevin Marone if I can help him find anything.
Right, right.
He's going to let me know what he wants, and I'm going to ring it up.
Right.
I'm not going to ask him anything. Well, he gave me my best commission check. He spent over $2,000 worth of supplements in GNC. And so I had the pleasure of meeting him. And he's one of the most down person. I mean, he just didn't come in there and buy supplements. He came in there and we actually had a conversation. So, yeah. So, this is our lifestyle. We love working out. It does something. It releases endorphins. It
builds character.
It does build. It builds tons of character. And we have a brother.
Yes.
We met 12 years ago in Eagles. Eagles is a local gym here. And we met 12 years ago. And I haven't met too many guys that share the same intensity and passion and work that I do. With my friend here.
Oh, thanks.
And that's why we're here right now doing this show. And God says the same. Because we want to educate you guys, encourage you guys, whatever age you are, whatever fitness level you are, you can be encouraged by somebody just telling the truth. And talking about real life.
Yeah. Because a lot of people seem to forget with strongmen or bodybuilders or powerlifters, whatever y'all go through, they live in this world, right? They live United States, China, or Russia, or wherever. So whatever they go through, or whatever the general public experiences, athletes also experience that, and they have to train in addition with all the drama. So it's the same thing.
Yeah, just think about it. I'm a truck driver, so if I have something going on, then I have to be where I get the truck and drive and not escape it. Not minimizing it, but if I had that same issues at home and I'm about to lift 300-400 pounds, then I have to be super focused or else I'm going to kill myself.
Right.
I can kill myself if I'm not focused on the road too. But you're talking about the weight is right there. Well, if I'm not super focused, I can really hurt myself.
You gotta block everything off and then decompress when you get back home and then chill in the gym.
Yeah, and really, and I've had these days more often than I want to admit that I can have, argument with the wife or something like that, and something to go right at work. When I go to the gym and when I get finished, it's like, what was I mad about? What was I mad about? And working out does. And we're not just talking about lifting weights, we're talking about running, swimming, tennis. We talking about martial arts. We're talking about
Boxing.
CrossFit, you name it. So it doesn't matter whether you're 0 to 60, 0 to 100. There's a spot for you in the gym or even at your home.
Or even out in nature, in a park or a trail.
Exactly. So fitness is not excluded just in one area. It's beyond just the weight room.
Yeah. But also as athletes, want to say the reason why we go to the gym is because we don't just want to be in shape, we want to perform.
Yes. and it not only does it just help us perform, and we're not talking about competing perform, we're talking about perform. That too, if you
Right.
choose to use it, compete. But we're also talking about performing life.
Yes.
Because it does help you stay mentally focused, mentally alert. It releases the stress so you can. And it is proven that in a lot of businesses, and I would say more now than ever, that every business, Fortune 500 club or whatever, has a gym, a fitness center in their business. Why? Because they understand that a healthy person will produce a lot more productivity because they have more energy, more strength, they're more alert, they're mentally focused,
Right.
and they're more confident to do the things that they normally wouldn't do if they could not. So we're not advocating just lifting weights and putting pounds in the chest. What we're doing is advocating being healthy all over, overall healthy. Being overall healthy is the okay. I want to
words for you.
exactly. Yeah, we like to sound smart sometimes. We want to help you guys, and we hope that this video has helped you guys. And if you guys definitely, if you have any ideas, if you have any suggestions about how to make our videos better, more exciting, let us know. We are both on Instagram.
Yep. I'm Kartik Strong at Powerlifter STI. Now, people always ask me how I came up with that name. It was not a name I purposely came up with. It was just the one that was available, so I took it.
Gotcha. And I am powerful _scorpion at Instagram. Guys, leave us a message. Inboxes. It can't hurt our feelings. We've been through too much.